1.
Dude.
Hey, everybody. Mic check on everybody, please, for the recording.
Boo.
I think you guys both did it at the same time. I couldn't tell who was what. One more time. All right, that's Yabrana. Namriel.
Hello.
There we go. Okay, I think. Say one more time, Namriel.
Hello.
Okay, good. All right, welcome everybody. We are here at finale part 2 of our D&D Cataclysm homebrew campaign, episode 23. In the right corner, we have
the finale.
I did. This is our season finale. After this, we go straight into season 2.
Finale.
Yeah. In our right corner, we've got Yabrana Shadowstone, played by Wicked Arya. Say hi.
Evening.
In our left corner, we've got Namriel, played by Nightmare. Say hi.
Hello.
All right. Good deal. So we're going to start right where we left off last time. So let me give you a little bit of a rundown. So last time on D&D, you guys made it to the finale of the cooking competition. And you guys did extremely well. The judges were only allowed to give one-word replies. And everything was very favorable. You guys tried a couple of dishes, notably the ones from Carlisle, which were great ingredients but horrible in the execution. And I believe you guys also tried Lucy's dishes, which Yabrana positively loved. The spice didn't affect her any, which almost drew poor Vivi into a sneezing fit. And then you guys get to the finish. Okay? You guys came in second place. Congratulations. You guys
bullshit.
You guys fulfilled not only Vivi's hopes and dreams, but also the one stipulation on the blade. Yabrana, I sent you a text with the name of it is going to be the name of the dagger. Would you like to share that with your players? Your co-players, or you want to keep it separate?
Why should I? I'm the one that earned his name.
That's a choice. I was just asking.
I don't give a shit about its name. Do with that as you will.
Okay. That answers my question. And the number one pick was Carlisle and his group named the Regulators. You guys spoke up. Absolutely at the first of it. You guys spoke up. And Fonfala said, well, that's why we have our special guests. And lo and behold, the special guests are Singblade and Aramazes, two very, very beloved characters from our very first campaign. They were in Incognito, and in this world, they are like superstars. They're like if you walk down the street and who'd be a good artist for this? It's all what's the thing that all the kids are? Taylor Swift or somebody, you know, they just absolutely look, at first I thought Queen, okay, but the kid wouldn't get it. All right, I had to get shut up.
He doesn't know who Queen is. We raised him wrong.
I know, but they're very, 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 very famous. This is like, you know, a 5-tier A-list guy or girl come walking in. So everybody immediately knows who they are once they're out of disguise. I say that very lightly. As soon as they flanked Carlisle, Carlisle's dad, Lord Mequin, was like, not my kid. And he summoned an ancient white dragon. That's not a small feat.
Sick.
So you guys take a quick second to take a look at the dragon and notice that they have the same kind of silver band that Alyssa has on her arm. So Yabrana and Namriel together, Yabrana, you mixed the potion you got from the book. It did destroy your amethyst. Namriel, you flew Yabrana with your brand new amethyst dragon armor. Let's not forget that. You flew her on top of the dragon. You brought it. You spread it over across. And Numriel, you cast an invocation. You cast invocation for your father, which is Noctrir. So a couple things happened at once. The chain, the band around the dragon broke. You threw your sword at Carlisle, which made him drop the statue, and it pushed him through the dimension door that was behind him. Maester Micah grabbed Lord Mequin and pulled him through that dimension door. King was absolutely positively crushed by that dragon. He was on death's door. You guys managed to save him. So this is where I have to take a quick pause in the retelling of the last episode because I made an error. So I have to retcon something, and I want to give my players a couple of minutes to figure out what they want to do about it. When Yabrana asked about a diamond for the resurrection for one of the cultists, I said that there was a bowl of gems. I forgot that that door was barred. She would not have had, unless she could fly through the roof that is now caved in, there is no way to get to that bowl. You guys have options. And I want to see what you guys would like to do about it, or if you guys want to get me to give you options for how to handle this. We can do a couple things on my end. We can completely, do it like it never happened, or we could try to find another way for you to get said diamond to resurrect that cultist. Which, by the way, is the lady that Noctrir, a lady that Namriel heard that had the really high squeaky voice, and was just telling us to kill Vivi already. Take a minute, discuss in between yourselves what you like to try to do, and then we'll see what we can work out.
I'm just gonna let him die. Like, I shouldn't have even tried to save him in the first place.
I mean, I could get the gems pretty damn quick.
And they're pieces of shit. So I don't even know. The only reason I tried to grab one is because I was thinking maybe we could get some inside information. I don't give a shit that they're dead. But then I realized we know where Carlisle's going.
That's true.
Okay, so if you're both in consensus, we'll retcon that action and that cultist will remain dead. Is that okay?
Fair
Sounds good to
enough.
me.
Okay. So right now, you guys are inside. The shadows are protecting just about everybody. You guys cast a lot of healing spells to make sure that everybody that was injured is now healed, except for the one cultist that is now deceased. You guys can hear at the door, you guys can hear Czar, Barrett, and two others attempting to break the door down to get to you guys. The board... Oh, I almost forgot. I'm so sorry. The board's not yours yet. Because one last thing happened before we stopped. You guys heard a ringing gong inside your head, followed by deep-seated fear. So that,
Well,
ladies and gentlemen, is the twist. That gong is the herald of the end of magic in this world completely. Say
that again? You kind of cut out a little bit for me.
That gong is the herald of the end of magic in this world.
Okay.
As a consequence, starting now and beginning until the end of the campaign, when the either the win or lose conditions are set or fulfilled or not, beginning now, each time before we play, we're going to roll a D100. If the D100 is above a 50, that means magic is active during that playthrough. If the D100 is less than 50, that means that the chime has activated and you are not allowed anything but level 1 spells. And that goes for everyone in the campaign, friend and foe alike.
Including our cantrips.
If it's not base level, you can't use it.
And magical items?
It does affect magical items. If it has anything that can be activated that's considered above a tier 1, it doesn't work. And to top it all off, wild magic still exists. So unless you guys have a fragment of a god with you, you will absolutely have to roll wild magic on all level 1 skills, and that includes cantrips. It still does not include healing, which we have a couple of things that are in the healing packet, like, disturb magic, remove curse, stuff like that. That's all considered in the healing line. That will not get a wild magic roll, but it will get a flavor roll.
Dispel magic, and remove cursor, I both believe level 3s.
That is correct.
So we're fucked either way. And I can't use the ability that I had.
Good thing is that we're safe too. They can't like charm us and shit.
And that is correct. So that means that any conditions that you guys have on yourselves, with the exception of soulbound curses, are blessings, which means that you do not lose your blessings from your gods. Namriel, you do not lose your curse from your wing armor. Those right now are...
I don't lose the curse from my gloves?
You don't lose the curse on your gloves. Right now, those are soulbound.
Sweet.
If they're attuned, that effect does not get lost. So Namriel, your attunement to your swords does not get lost because they're attuned to you. That's a soul bond. It's an attunement. So you can still recall your daggers, but you can't do much else with them.
So I can't use its breath ability.
Not if the shift is happening. So from this point forward, we're going to be calling this the shift. Okay?
So, funny... Okay, give me just a second, I'll be out there. Funny enough, the breath ability on the dagger doesn't count as a spell. Ha!
What's the level of that dagger?
It's not a magical spell. It's literally just an area of effect. It's just like my fire breath.
And that's a racial ability, so that doesn't get damaged. Wicked, your earth speak won't be affected. That's a racial ability. Namriel, your ability to shift and change, that's a racial ability. Your gift from your gods.
I'm gonna have to interrupt you here. Dad needs me to run and do something with him, so give me just a minute. You can keep going and all, but I'm not gonna be in the room for just a minute.
Go. We'll wait till you get back. This is kind of important, so go. I'll start again when you get back. Nothing else? I don't get any comments about the...
I'm contemplating.
Did I surprise you at least?
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm still thinking about it.
Okay. Well, while you're thinking, I want to go grab me a Snuggie to Snuggie. I'll be right back. Okay, we'll do this. Push it back. Come here. Get in my Snuggie cheeks right now. Okay, headset on, I'm back. Oh, did I tell you I've been using my computer's power box as a foot warmer?
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm back.
Welcome back. So,
Sorry.
not a problem. Do we have any questions so far before I continue my explanation?
Negative.
Good.
Okay. So this is called the shift. The beginning of each session, from here on out, we will do a D100 roll. Would you guys like me to roll that on my end, or would you guys like to take turns rolling that?
I'll leave it to you.
No, Nightmare?
It's on you.
Okay. So, the shift happens. You guys will automatically pull your level 1 characters, and that's the sheets that you will work from. Make sure your inventory, you don't have to do that today. Absolutely not today, but sometime you want to move all of your inventory over. So just that way you have a copy of it. I know it's a pain in the ass having 2 characters, but this is kind of important. So let
me get this straight. Instead of me being able to use my original character sheet with the cantrips and level 1 spells that I have to use the very limited level 1 spells from this new character sheet.
Say that again. I hurt my brain.
She said we're going to be rolling off of our level 1 when it's above a 50.
Oh, okay, that makes sense then.
Below a 50, baby. Below 50, if the shift is active, that's level 1. Above a 50, you get to use your main character sheet.
So, if a
shift is active, that's a 50 and below, you guys use your level 1 character sheets. 50 and above, you use your regular character sheet.
So we don't get our actual characters' health, we have the level 1 characters.
Yes.
That's fucked.
But every person you meet is also level 1.
Every single one.
There is no exception. Not even my big bad. Or all of my big bads. None of them. There is no exception.
So we will
to this
never
rule.
progress past the level 1.
If the shift is current, no. So let me explain to you guys what the shift is and how it's happening, okay?
So I got a question. Does that mean I can move my cantrips and level 1 spells to this new character sheet?
Yes. Everything
Nope.
that's yes,
Oh,
yeah, your level 1 shit.
I thought that's why we rolled this just to start fresh.
You guys rolled the 1 character, but all your level 1 cantrips and spells absolutely transfer over. Everything that you can cast as level 1 as your current character, you can cast as your level 1 in this character.
So does that mean my 6 sorcery points transfer over as well?
Yes. Those will transfer over.
Okay.
The only things that don't,
Oh.
the only things that won't is anything above a level 1. So if you didn't have access to it at level 1, it doesn't work. Now your sorcery points, I think one of them is like a gift from the god or something, because we had done something with that. Those do transfer over, but they only affect your level 1 skills. They only affect the skills that you can cast at level 1. But on the offset of that, every single person, animal, monster that you meet is also level 1.
Noted.
So all of your items transfer over. You can still use your items. You can still use your heritage weapons. If they have a backwards facing skill, let's say if it's your heritage weapon, it's fine. So you'll be able to roll the same damage on that. So that's fine with your heritage weapon. I don't mind that transferring over. That's your bonus from your last campaign. That's okay. Gives you guys a little bit of a legs up, but I don't see you guys going on a villager killing rampage anytime soon. So that's fine. Are you guys ready for the explanation about how and why this is happening?
Sure.
When Tyre killed the last living god. It caused the cataclysm. It's a fracture in this world. The same kind of fracture that brought all of the races together on this planet to begin with. Instead of a creation, this is a destruction. So that has set off a chain of events that have led to this point, that have led to the shift. The first shift was negated because somebody sacrificed their life force, a powerful somebody, to delay the second gong, which you guys are now getting. There are only 3. After the third gong, everything magical in nature, everything that's not straight, non-magical, will perish. If you require magic to survive in any amount, you're gone.
Oh. What about if it's a magical effect that was used once and is already dissipated?
John would be dead. John is a human, but he was resurrected with reincarnation and resurrection, or revivify. That magic that brought him back ends. He's gone.
Well, fuck.
Anybody that has a frosting, that magic ends. They're dead.
And you said that if it's below a 50, the gong goes off.
No. If it's below a 50, you guys experience the shift. That's where magic is phasing out. It goes from a magical world to a mundane world. It's a shift.
So, the next gong.
I'm glad you asked. You don't know. Now, there are ways to delay and ways to stop the gong, but you guys are going to figure that out in game. This right here, you guys would know this information. You guys would know instantly about the shift and what's happening is because your gods are telling this to you directly. This is an info dump straight from your gods, the only 2 gods that remain. There is hope at the end of the tunnel. The more fragments you guys collect, the less likely a shift is to happen.
Which means,
So that means that you guys already have in your possession one singular piece of a god. It's a jaguar, cause you guys could automatically assume that that's going to be the fragment of the jaguar goddess. You have that fraction in your possession. Okay, but here's where you guys have choices to make. Do you keep the fragments on you, or do you entrust them to someone to hold safely? There are dangers with each, and I will absolutely give you guys time to talk about this before we start our game. There's no time limit tonight. Everybody's off tomorrow. There's no time limit until one of us gets tired and decides to stop, so we have time for this.
well, I think I still got school tomorrow.
Oh, well, then we can't go past 11 then, because you have to at least get in bed by 11. So we do have a little bit of a time limit, but it's not, we don't have to stop at 9. So with the shift, any pieces that you collect, whether or not you have them on your person and or you decide to keep them with somebody to keep them safe, they count. Every piece or fragment or sphere or conduit, any of those things that you have, add a 1% chance for you guys not to get a shift. So right now, you guys can safely say that you have the 2 pieces of the cat god. You got their conduit and their fraction of the god. You know where those pieces are. You physically touch them. So those can be considered part of your collection already. All right. You guys have touched Carlisle, so he's considered technically a conduit. right? You guys have destroyed one orb, so that does not count. But you guys now have the fragment of the Jaguar Goddess. So if my math is correct, that's 4. So we would add and subtract that to the percentage. So right now your baseline is 50. You have 4 extra points to put into. So now it's from 46 and below, you get a shift. 47 and above, you don't. See how that works?
Okay.
Questions before I go any further?
I don't think so.
Nope. Although I gotta go again, so yeah.
We'll wait. Real life sucks for no one. Though I'm gonna fucking tear up that salad when I get off a stream. I want to save the spaghetti for tomorrow.
Good, me too.
I am not going to go to work tomorrow. I'm gonna go in early Tuesday.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna go in tomorrow. I'm gonna go in early Tuesday, get off early, nap, RimWorld stream, and then Wednesday I'm off because we're celebrating your birthday. Happy birthday!
Yay.
And I will not wear the funny britches. I really want to though, but
we'll beat the shit out of you if you do. We're going to a nice steakhouse, not a club.
I know, but it would have been funny. I'm not going to do it though. That's why
No.
I asked. But I will when we do the escape room. If there's like a 2-story
That's fine.
one, yeah.
The escape room will just be us. I don't know if I want to go all the way to Orlando.
How about we hit both escape rooms back to back? The ones that are here, because they've changed their escape room thingies.
Have they already?
Yeah, it's already changed. The 80s theme is no longer there. Now it's like a nighttime camp thing. I keep track of it because I really want to go back. But why don't we do like an escape room day for Christmas for your Christmas present? And we'll go and hit all the ones that we can in like a day.
Okay.
Does that sound like a good Christmas present for you?
Yeah, I mean, I had fun, so.
And I like going out and doing things and not just, especially with you. You're like my best friend.
I'm glad you feel that way. You're number 3 on my best friends list.
That's okay. I'm getting friends though. I don't have to be everybody's number 1. I'm okay with number 3. Besides, you're married. Like your hubby's gotta be like number 1. Clint's
Russell's losing a little bit of ground.
Yeah, Clint's my number 2 best friend.
So. Okay, that works. Oh, let's see. That looks fun.
Nibblings are 3, 4. Nibblings are 3, 4, and 5.
Choose your next words. This is what I'm gonna do. Cam.
Cannot hear you at all, bro.
Dude, you broke up so bad.
I said choose your next word very carefully because that's gonna decide what I do the rest of the campaign. Who's number 3?
I have to go in birth order, Pumpkin. I'm not picking favorites between the 3 of you. So it's got to be by age. So that'd be Tater,
That's only
you,
fair.
and Jason. That's only fair because I love you all equally. I would die for any of you. So that totally counts. I just can't make the same jokes that I make around you guys that I can around Jerry and Clint. Give it another 10 years. Give it another 10 years and we'll reassess the friend list. The bestie list. But right now, I'm still in a position of guidance and helper. So I have to keep some of the more raunchier aspects of my life away from you guys. When I can talk to you about that freely, then you guys can go up the list. But until that point, and as long as I'm still like a guardian over you guys, and I will be until you are grown, which is like, what, 35? But I am not picking favorites.
I mean,
So
that's like 15 years from now.
Dude, it's not 50 years from now. He's already 18. It's only like another 20.
I said 15.
Oh.
1-5.
Oh, 15.
1-5.
Ah.
Oh my God.
What All right, so enough about our personal stuff. Let's get back into the game stuff. Any questions so far?
No, you know me. I just like to rush around blindly and figure out it as I go.
All right, so there is hope at the end of this tunnel. The more pieces you collect, the better on the odds. So right now you guys are at 44. Yeah, 44 and below is a shift. 45 and above is not. So 46, I'm sorry. 46 and below is shift. 47 and above, not a shift. There is, however, light at the end of the tunnel. So what caused the gong to go off is that the death of the gods. Without gods, there is no conduit to magic anymore. This world has been running on E in its magic reserves. It is tapping out that tank. There is none left. And near about 90% of the population has some magical aspect to them. This is a world-ending cataclysm. There is hope. The more gods that you guys get, the faster you guys get them back on their feet, the more that regulation can begin again. And yes, I know what I did there, Arya. I know what I did.
I'm glad you know, because I don't.
What was Carlisle's group's name?
Regulators.
Oh yeah. Ugh, fucking gross.
Thank you. Nightmare. There is hope at the end of the tunnel. The more gods, the faster you get them on their feet, the more you guys push back that timer. I have the timer. You guys will never have access to it.
All right.
Any questions?
Nope.
All right.
No.
I'm going to roll the D100 for the shift for this session. You guys have touched 4 aspects of godhood. 4. That puts it at 46 and below. You guys are now in shift. 47 and above, you're not. Let's get that roll. You guys currently are now in a shift. All right, so at least you guys got your healing spells off before the shift. So there's that. There's nobody in absolute peril at the moment. The board is yours.
I'd say our first priority is to get the door open.
Yeah, probably.
Yabrana,
I gotta use
Yabrana,
this character.
yes.
Yeah.
You get to the door, Namriel, you come up right behind her. The door is barred by a large wooden pole. It
Fuck
is
that.
huge.
Nice.
Double nat 20. First roll of the day.
Namriel, you have free reign, sir. What would you like to do to this door? Keep in mind your compatriots are on the other side trying to break in.
Which way does the door swing, in or out?
I'm blowing it towards them. I shout, dumbasses, move out of the way or you're gonna get hit, and then Sparta kick the bitch open.
Describe it.
As I'm like slowly walking up to it, I just say, hey, whoever's on the other side, get the fuck out of the way or you're getting hit. And I just put one foot against it and just full force kick that bitch open.
Do it.
A couple of things happen. One, the door completely falls off its hinges and it goes flying into the corridor exactly opposite of the door. You can hear Vivi in the back going, damn. You can hear Barrett go, Thanks for the warning. What the fuck happened? As they come rushing in through the
Ancient
doorway.
Dragon. Ancient Dragon. I'd say you could ask that dead cultist over there, but he's kind of no longer alive.
Where's Alyssa?
Czar answers you. They're all in the kitchen. John has all the kids with Nicodemus, and the red-headed dwarf guy is guarding the door. Everybody else fled. Everybody else fled.
All right.
Is that my kid? Bird. Oh no. Lars. You didn't say they were here.
Not my business.
You hear 2 stomping sets of footsteps come behind you as the 2 gentlemen that were introduced as Singblade and Aramazes come stomping up.
Make sure she gave me my bird. I asked for it because they're gonna hug her, and I don't want them to hurt my bird.
She swiftly hands you the bird as the cloaked figure behind her stops her from running away. Namriel, you are in the direct path. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna move the fuck out the way.
Please move your token. Thank you. So as they come striding up, you can tell that the Dragonborn, it's called Singblade, has a smudge on his armor from where the fireball that Lord Mequin had flung at him. His armor, which is leather and some kind of very shiny silver metal, is imprinted with the impact. However, he appears to be nonplussed. As he reaches out and he looks Zar over, looks her up and down, and then grabs her in a hug.
Knew it.
It's not just any hug.
Glad I saved my bird.
It's not just any hug. He takes both arms. He wraps her around the waist and hoinks her up, which is impressive. He's a tall fucker. He hoinks her up and then begins to squeeze as she begins to cough and pound on his shoulder. Dad, too tight. Dad, too tight. Help. Dad, help. As you can see, the gentleman in the golden armor that now has his headpiece off, and he is beautiful. Like, this is like GQ material IRL. And the face is just like it's been sculpted by the hand of a god. The hair is lustrous and long with not a streak of silver in it. The face is strong and broad with a solid jawline. As he takes his finger and he pokes it up under the Dragonborn's, which is Singblade, pokes up under Singblade's left arm, causing the arm to go numb. As he does a couple things. He catches Zar and then scoops her up into a more delicate hug. As he pats her back, she catches her breath. Singblade shakes his arm and goes, "Damn it, I hate you when you do that shit to me. Give me the kid." No, you do not get the kid back until you can control your strength. You almost broke her again. No. And he takes his other hand that's not patting Zara on the back, and he flicks the tip of the Dragonborn's nose as he goes, "Ow, I hate that too. Stop that." Lars, the gentleman that Zar called Lars, comes in, and he is an older, distinguished gentleman. He's got a beautiful, like, let me blow up his token so you guys can see him. You guys haven't seen Lars yet. So Lars has got this beautiful, like, beard combo going on. He's old. He's old for a human, but he still has a lot of vitality. He's still very, very strong. He carries with him a sword in a sheath that is unsheathed. As he goes up, he said, "Dad, just relax for a second. Are you okay?" And they begin to talk amongst themselves. Barrett and his brother Valen come over on the other side of all of you as Valen goes, "Quick, where's my sister?"
She's on the dais.
Valen hauls ass. Vivi comes up, and as Valen passes him, Vivi doesn't know Valen. Vivi passes him, and he comes up and he sees that the Dragonborn that had just held Zara so tight, and he grabs at his arm. Singblade looks down and goes, "Well, aren't you a cutie? You'll do." And he snatches Vivi up into a more gentle hug. But now Singblade has your kid.
That's not my kid. Keep him for all I care.
Like, you can put him down.
How is that said? Just that
Deadpan. Just like I did.
Stingblade looks you up and down. Looks at his Czar in Aramazes' arms, and his eyes go cold as he goes, "Okay." He drops Phoebe very delicately right in front of you, and he takes a step. He takes a step back. He gets on the other side of them. Lars flanks them. Namriel, you are currently you brought it. We're going to use that strength check that you already rolled. Or do you want to do another one for picking up Vivi? I just want to make sure you don't yeet him out the door or something. So a 10 is perfectly adequate for picking him up and putting him like on your shoulders, like you did when you were in town.
Yeah.
All right, Namriel.
Because I don't want him to squish the bird.
Namriel, you are currently behind Arameza, Singblade, Czar, and Lars. Do you want to stay there?
I feel like I'm fixing to get dumped. I'm just gonna walk my hefty little ass on around and hide over here.
All right, so you guys have now got kind of like a little Mexican standoff going on right now. Each side is looking at the other. Yabrana, you've got Vivi on your shoulders. Aramazes has Czar in his arms. The older gentleman has his sword out, but it is not drawn. Singblade is still shaking his left arm, and his eyes are gone cold as he stares at all of you across the way. What do you do?
So, question, you said eyes. Did his other eye grow back?
Funny you should mention that. Do a perception check, please. I would absolutely love to give a more in-depth detail of your guys. Your passive is higher than that. We'll go with your passive.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I have high passive perception.
Namriel, would you like to do a perception and share it with Yabrana?
Fuck it, why not?
Are you using your character one sheet for that?
No.
I use my character one sheet.
It's a shift, baby.
I don't even have my other one open.
All right, so you guys take a good look at the people across from you. The Dragonborn is brown in color. In one eye is a regular Dragonborn eye. In the other one, there is a gem. It's really, really odd. It's like a very golden color. It shines with a subtle pulse. It's not emitting light, but it's got that glint in it. And it looks in the center where the slitted pupil would be, there is a slice of obsidian that is acting as a pupil. That slice of obsidian is very dark. So it makes the gold look like it's halved in two. It's really quite beautiful and interesting. His armor is leather covered in adamantium. It's just every joint, every place where there would be a metal piecing, it's adamantium, straight adamantium. And it's done to look, the pattern on it's done to look like dragon scales.
That's cool.
His body is huge and fit. He's at least 7'2", 7'3". He's a big boy. Nomrio, remind me, did Dragonborn have tails?
Some of them can, but it's not a super common thing.
And I don't think Stingblade had a tail in our last campaign. Not that I can recall.
No, he did not.
So he doesn't have a tail, but his stance is firm and solid and very loose. Nomrio, you would recognize this more than, Gibrana might recognize it too. It's a fighter stance. There are no scars on them whatsoever. The skin is pristine. You would age him to be about 70 or 80 in Dragonborn, which is pretty decent for an elderly, for a middle-aged Dragonborn. The gentleman standing next to him is just a smidge shorter, just by a hair. But he is a golden god of perfection. That face could be chiseled from fucking marble. It's perfection. There's no blemish, no scars. And his eyes are a whole lot softer. But you could tell that he is holding Zar easily in one arm. Zara looks like a kid in comparison to how broad his chest is. But his other hand is absolutely on his sword hilt. His armor is not adamantium, but it looks like it's wrought gold. It's a showpiece, most definitely.
So the two finely dressed, eloquently handsome men in very expensive armor.
Yep.
Correct?
Correct.
Nice.
Vivi is being extremely quiet.
I'm going to ask him if he's okay.
Was that a dragon? Was that like...
It was, buddy.
That was like a really, really dragon. What did you do to him? Why did he fly off? What happened? How did you do that? Namrio, your wings are absolutely amazing. Ow! I mean, if there was a dragon here and then they didn't need anybody, but sir, he got smushed, but then you guys helped sir, but the other guy, he didn't make it. And wow, that was a big dragon.
All I can do is laugh. There's nothing I can do. Like, somebody go get John and Alyssa, please. Barrett.
Are you sure you don't need backup?
We're good.
I'll go get them. It'll be a minute. This place feels like it's about to fall over. Be right back.
That's because of that.
What was that, Nomrio?
So that's because it is about to fall over.
Barrett gets to the front and he does something that you guys haven't seen him do since he was at his house. He performs an extremely respectful, courteous bow. It is a courtly one, completely belied by the traveler's cloak he's got on, as he gives the two gentlemen in front of him absolute deference. As he says, "Please excuse me, my lords," as he backs out. And as soon as he gets to the door where the door was, he hauls ass. So you can assume, Yabrana, he's absolutely going to go and get the rest of your party.
Good. I need John to take Vivi. So he's going to stand there and go, well, this is awkward.
Singblade laughs. He goes, yeah, it might be a little, just a little awkward. So, I could assume one of the two of you guys were the ones that were responsible for kidnapping my kid.
Technically, it wasn't a kidnapping. She was trying to murder a child.
And so we
This one.
knocked her out.
Because they put like me like in a magical circle thingy, and I didn't know Yibi and Nami at the time, and then they had me in the thing and I couldn't move, and it's very rare because the dagger doesn't let me not like be like cast on the spells, they don't work, but I can't hear him right now. It's really weird. But yeah, Yibi, and then they set him on, I think they set him on fire because when I woke up there was a lot of char smell in the air, but I'm not entirely sure. But I did see Yabrani kick her. That was pretty funny.
And then I may or may not have almost killed her after she got her ass whooped.
She snuck into our camp. We didn't know who she was.
And I could tell something was wrong. And I threw my knife and right in the shoulder.
She's fine.
She is no longer injured,
Zar is,
I think.
fervently whispering in Aramazes' ear as he's listening to half of this and Stingblade's listening to the other half. By the time that you get done with your explanations, there is another round of rough silence as Barrett comes up with the rest of your party, including Mac and Lillian. And hold on, the other kid's name is, my NPC is Jenna, Alyssa, Nicodemus, which is riding on Alyssa's shoulder, and John. As Barrett says,
sorry.
Guys, you gotta move. Let us in. Move. As he says, please, gentlemen, please, let's make some room. What do you guys do?
I'm standing off to the side of the door. That's not there anymore.
Singblade.
They should have plenty of room.
Yeah, Singblade promptly plops his ass into one of the chairs as Aramazes stands beside him, still holding Yabrana. As the Lars, that you know his name is Lars, goes to the other end of the table and shoos the shadows away, which actually move. They go to where the cultist and the blue guy are. Ricky and Lucy are together. Everybody else on the dais is kind of like converged all together. So you got Caleb, Coda, Brianna, and Valen, and Sir, who is now coming around. You guys can hear him as he does. The rest of your group comes in, and Barrett tells them all, well, we might as well be comfortable. As he goes, go ahead, Yabrana.
I'm going to hand Vivi to John, and I'm going to take Nicodemus from Alyssa.
All right, so you should have control over Nicodemus. If you don't, let me know. John and
Perfect.
Vivi go and sit. John takes Vivi off of her shoulders very easily, and they go sit at the end of the table.
I can't move him.
It is open sky. All right, hold on. Settings. Controlled by all players. Save. All right, you should be able to move him now.
Okay, perfect. I put him in the same spot as the bird. I figure they'll be fine hanging out together.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely fine. Barrett sits at the table. Everybody else goes and sits at the table. This place is absolutely fucking wrecked on the inside. There's debris littering the floor everywhere. The shadows are just everywhere. Trying to talk to people. There are more shadows coming and going. The table blessedly has a little bit of debris on it, which Barrett just kind of swashes away from the place settings in front of Stingblade and Aramazes. And Aramazes is still holding Czar. He's not letting her go. She's still furiously whispering in his ear. It looks like there's a couple places at the table remaining. Where would you guys like to sit?
I'm fine with standing.
Okay. Barrett goes over here and he
The
actually...
epitome of rudeness.
I adore it. And it's coming through loud and clear. Namriel, what do you do?
I'm just gonna keep standing.
Do you come beside Yabrana, kind of like a solid front kind of thing?
Yeah, why not?
So, are we at an impasse, or I've got shit to do?
Singblade laughs. It is a full-bodied laugh as he goes, "That's what I'm talking about. No, we're not at an impasse. Come, have a seat. Let's at least talk like civilized folk. No impasse. We
Now,
just no.
and I'm going to put Nicodemus on the table.
Nicodemus is actually on the table, and he starts to go, and he's eating the leftovers that are from the meals.
Good.
So,
Enjoy.
He's bringing back little tastes of different things back to the baby bird as he's like nibbling, and then he tastes. Both of you roll me a perception check once Nicodemus hits the table to see what Singblade and Aramazes' responses are.
Using my level 1.
Nightmare?
I already rolled mine.
Yeah,
Okay.
his is right before mine.
Also, I just now see it. You guys notice that their eyes widen. They look at each other. Aramazes finally sets Czar down in the chair beside him. And Czar, for once, is not making any smart mouth quips or anything. She puts her hands in her lap and just kind of stares at the table. She's a little shell-shocked, but she's okay.
I go, what? You never seen a rat in a robe?
Aramazes leans over and extends his hand to Nicodemus. Nicodemus looks at the hand, looks at the food in his paws, looks at the hands Aramazes extends, and turns around and walks directly to you, Yabrana. Gives the food to the baby bird.
Oh, don't be like that.
And perches on your shoulder. Aramazes goes, yeah. Yeah, that's a rat. Okay. No, your rat friend is absolutely fine. I have seen rats before. That's a very nice cloak. Singblade gives him a good elbow.
Question. From what he said, can I infer that he doesn't suspect anything?
Oh no! You can absolutely infer he knows that's not a rat, or it's not a normal rat. He was being sarcastic.
Okay.
He knows for a fact that is not a normal rat. They both know for a fact that is not a normal rat. They know that rat.
They know it?
Oh yeah.
And he doesn't like them?
He chose you. Infer from that what you will.
Interesting. I'm going to give him a little nuzzle.
As you do, the rest of Singblade's on guard completely drops. Nabriella, he looks at you and goes, I like your color.
Say again?
I like your color. Pray tell,
Thank you.
are you one of his get?
What do you
He's asking who your daddy is.
mean? Yeah. Maybe.
Singblade looks at you and he's just done. He looks and goes, so are you denying your Sun Dragon heritage, my dear?
Would I have used his name if I was denying it?
They couldn't hear you. So when you did that, when you called on Nocthrier, the only thing everybody saw was a flash of golden light, which could have been contributed to your own power. Nobody but you, and possibly your Brana, if you guys had a message open and was sharing, knew that you were talking to your dad. That was a very personal, private thing. You were holding on to your Brana at the time, so she would know that you were channeling something, but the extent of what you want to share with her is up to you.
I mean, with us trying to stop the dragon, I didn't assume message was needed. So I kind of just...
Yeah, I mean, you guys work together flawlessly. I would assume that you guys have already said that message is active between the two of you at all times if you're close by.
Yeah.
So she would have heard you call the name, but what information that you want to share with her, because that's up to your player characters to decide. But
Oh, nothing else. Whenever I said his name, time froze for everyone else.
yeah, so what actually happened was just between you and your progenitor.
Yeah.
But Singblade is asking if you're denying your progenitor's heritage. He's called you out as a sun dragon in front of everybody.
Ah, fuck no, I'm not denying it.
Oh, good. Very good. I am extremely happy to see you. And I know you don't understand that, but hopefully with time, you will.
I have some of his memories. Your face is vaguely familiar. That's one thing dragons share. At least pure blood one.
Singblade
Either
nods
stories or memories.
and goes, good. Good. I'm happy. Aramazes looks up.
Yeah.
And he goes, oh, I'll be damned. He is one of his, isn't he? Well, now we can't kill him. Seemed like us. I know that. We weren't going to kill him anyway. We're just going to get some info. Maybe.
I think I'd like to see that fight.
That wouldn't be a fair fight, though. Can't use it again. At least not for a millennia, I think.
The laugh was coming from the older gentleman, Lars. He just lost it. He said, no, that would not be a fair fight at all.
Yeah, pretty sure getting
little sister in
but
this.
It would be entertaining.
Oh, please tell me you say that out loud.
I did. I said it with a purpose.
Singblade goes, how much do you think we could charge for tickets? Aramazes puts his face in his hands and goes, not now.
I mean, I'd say a lot.
An
unknown challenger.
Singblade re-engages you, Namriel, and looks you up and down and goes, This might be fun. What do you say?
From the moment I walked in here, I could tell at least one of y'all could have wiped out the dragon. I wasn't worried.
And yet,
The second
Why
I walked
kill
in here, that
something?
entire pedestal lit up my magic. Like I couldn't see shit.
and yet, riddle me this, little dwarf and little dragonborn. If you both knew how powerful we are, why did you go to stop the dragon in the first place? I want to know that.
Why kill something that wasn't here of its own free will, of its own volition?
That's a lot of interesting information that you got in about 30 seconds.
It was easy to tell. I knew what to look for.
Oh, you know, that collar around its neck, maybe.
Yes, but how did you know what it was? Those are extremely rare and hard to pinpoint. You must have seen one before. How?
That's none of my business to explain.
Yep, that's our business and not your own.
Both of you roll me persuasion, please.
That's a 19.
I
See-
would like to use my ability enhancement, please.
Singblade drops it. I'm not sure why, but he just drops that line of questioning. It's okay, but neither one of you had to give totals. Yabrana, we're using Namriel's for that because that was a pretty decent roll. Is that okay with you? Or would you like to?
Yeah, that's fine.
Would you like to re-roll that?
No, it's good.
Singblade drops that line of questioning and begins again. So, what the fuck are we gonna do now?
Track down Carlisle. We need him.
I believe I can tell where my dagger is because it was embedded in his shoulder. Yeah,
Namriel,
what's with me stabbing people's shoulders?
do you say that out loud?
Yeah?
Zara pipes up for the first time and goes, I don't know, asshole. But it does hurt. I hope Carlisle is getting every damn inch of that dagger, though. Are you going to recall it anytime soon? You don't want to imagine actually seeing this damn thing.
Let me figure out its last known location first. Before I just
Would you
recall
even
it.
be able to do that if it's a magical item?
That was something I was able to do last campaign. That's something
Okay.
the DM let slide last campaign.
Guys,
and that was like
Do you guys remember what I told y'all when y'all first got into the brought about attuned items? You can never lose them and you will always know where
Oh,
they
yeah,
are.
it's attuned. Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically a soul bond in this campaign. Your attuned items. Namriel, you know exactly what they are. And you know that Carlisle is in his little hidey hole 2 weeks to the north.
Does that mean that I'm attuned
He's
to
in
the other
high
greed?
hole, weeks north.
Yes. Sorry, Nightmare, I didn't catch that.
I was telling everyone he's hiding in that weird ass cave 2 weeks north from here.
We don't have 2 weeks.
No, we don't. And with how magic is fucking up, we can't dimension door either.
Nicodemus makes a series of squeaks which draws both Aramazes and Singblade's immediate attention. They nod. And they go, here's how we can help. Aramazes looks at you both and goes, you guys did what you
Well,
had
I feel
to
like
do.
that rabbit from now.
You guys did what you had to do when you thought my daughter was an enemy. That I can forgive. We're not pleased with her choice of jobs, but we allow our children freedom to do what they wish. However, every step after that, you guys have shown nothing but compassion and kindness to someone you didn't owe it to. Singblade looks up and goes, "Oh, does that mean we don't get to kick their ass?" "Yes, it means we don't get to kick their ass. Shut up." It said, sarcastically but lovingly, so just so you know, it's not an argument starter there. As Arameza
Maybe
said,
I should have said that to my father.
Nightmare, I'm so sorry. Your mic is so low today. Can you repeat what you said?
I said maybe I should have saved the boon from my father.
Arameza shakes his head and goes, "That's for you to decide, but we came here because we were invited. We got a message about 6 days ago that one of our kids was hurt. And we came faster. We've been here since the beginning of when they started to bring people in for the competition, which is we've been in Nabrat for 3 days.
So our assumptions were right. I'm saying that out of character.
Okay. And they go, "We knew she was alive, and we knew she was traveling, and we knew she was traveling straight for us. So we didn't hunt you down. And I'm glad. However, let's be perfectly understanding. One more act of violence towards my family, and that grace goes away. Do you both understand me?"
Oh, absolutely.
As long as they're not being dicks.
Singblade laughs. Like, Singblade is just laughing. Aramazes takes his hand and he rubs the area between his eyebrows and he goes, "Understandable. However, the rest of
Yeah, I can tell you right now. She was being a dick.
I wasn't going to kill him.
We didn't know that at the time.
I know
we
you
could
didn't-
only deal with the information we had.
I know
That's why I kicked you.
I know. That's why I'm telling my dads the whole thing. We're good. But shit. Yeah, no, you don't have to worry about that. I'm the black sheep of the family. All the rest of my brothers and sisters have decent jobs and good pay, so you shouldn't have to worry about that." Singba goes, "Well, if you would get a decent job, it's not like you don't have options, honey. I mean, you could stay home and watch all of those fucking kids. No, thank you. I'm about this ready to chop my own ears off from traveling with the..." And then she clams up and doesn't say another word.
I know John's so talkative, ain't he?
John still has Vivi. He's on his shoulders. He's talking to Barrett, Alyssa, and Mark, aka Mouse.
I was making a joke to dispel what she was saying. That it was John that was the talkative one.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah, she goes, yeah, John's John's very headache inducing. And John hears that because he's over there and he's like, "Thanks."
Like, what the fuck did I do?
No, he said that to Czar, not to you. He said that to Czar.
No, I know. John's thinking in his head, what the fuck did I do?
Yeah, he totally is. Aramazes goes, "Okay, this is what we can do for you. There's something. I know you all heard the gong, right?"
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So our means of fast travel is fucking shit out of the water. What I can
Oh,
do,
yeah, that's right.
what I can do is give you our horses. However, I ask something in return.
What is it?
It's within our capabilities.
You have children traveling in your party.
Yeah.
I want them.
Oh, fuck you.
Not to keep. Damn right not to keep. Dad! Dad!
No, you can have that one. We don't want it anymore.
He looks at you and goes, not to keep, but to keep safe. You guys are going to have to ride like bats out of hell. And you're going to be quick. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got 5 people under the age of majority with you. I can guarantee to keep them safe. Do you want to go into battle?
You can take things, but unfortunately, you can't take Alyssa. She, as part of a deal, has to stay with us at all times.
Alyssa nods frantically as she's signing more. Aramazes doesn't catch it. Singblade, though, begins signing back to her. So they're having a side conversation as this is all going on. And Vivi pipes up and goes, but I want to travel with Yibi and Nami. I don't want to stay.
We're going to have to leave somebody behind.
Oh, absolutely.
It's got to be John. Would you be more comfortable if John stayed with you?
Vivi looks down, John looks up, and John goes, you know I'll protect you, right? And it's not just because of my promise to Yabrana. Vivi looks down and goes, John, the dagger's not talking to me. I don't know what to do. John looks up, and I want to actually roll for this. John looks up, and he tells Vivi, he's like, little buddy, sometimes you need to make your own decisions. Now, I know you want to travel with Evie and Nami and everybody. But sometimes the best thing you can do to help somebody is to stay safe. Do you understand? Sometimes it's a whole lot easier for people to go do the hard things that they need to do when they know the people they care about is safe. Yabrana and Namriel, you guys have a chance to say something to Yibi to affect him right now. What do you say?
I'm going to tell him it's the best choice to stay safe, and John will protect you, and the dagger will talk again.
Roll me a persuasion on that.
Taking a nap.
With advantage.
Because he trusts me.
Exactly.
Ugh.
Oh, fuck.
Namriel, what do you say?
I guess I'm going to use my luck roll.
That is still absolutely active, but if you roll another 7... Oh.
Oh.
That's better. Namriel, what do you tell Vivi?
Don't worry about the dagger right now, kid. Really, both of them are right. We're just trying to keep you safe. At some point, probably here soon, it'll talk to you again. But just for the moment, don't worry about it. Like Yabrana said. John will keep you safe.
Roll persuasion. Oh,
Nice.
shit.
Fucking 20.
Why are you getting so many nat 20s?
And he's using his character one sheet because that's only a 4. All right.
Yeah,
Damn.
that was my character one sheet.
Yibi looks at everybody and then grabs his pocket, which you guys know that's where he's got his dagger at. And he looks down at John and he goes, "You'll stay with me the whole time? You won't leave me alone?" And John goes, "The whole time, buddy. I won't leave you alone for a second. Not even when you're sleeping." Okay. Oh, okay. I'm gonna miss you guys, but I can stay with John though. But you promise to come back, okay? You promise to come back, and
Yes.
and we'll make some more food, and we'll go back to the statue, and you'll come back, right?
Calm down. We'll come back.
Yibi
We'll be back, dude.
Vivi
worry.
launches himself off of John's shoulders to you, Yabrana.
Okay, I'm going to catch him sideways because I still have the bird in my boobs.
Done. And then you can hear Vivi's really upset, but he's getting better and he's hugging your neck like there is no tomorrow.
All right. You got to let me go, buddy. We're going to go as fast as we can, but it's going to take a while. If we ride the horses nonstop, only stopping when we absolutely have to, it's still going to take at least a week because we can change the horses out as we hit town.
You can. This is coming from Singblade. I have a traveler's pass, a merchant's pass, and I have the top tier one there is. There's none lower than what I have. I'll give you my traveler's pass that allow you guys to change out horses. Every 4 days, there's either going to be a hostel or an inn. Give them that pass. They'll change out the horses, but you cannot run them down in those 4 days in between. You'll have to change out horses twice. That puts you right in our neck of the woods in about 5 or 6 days, depending on how fast you go.
Sounds good.
It's better than nothing.
That's all I can do right now. I am completely tapped out. There is nothing there. When I reach for my magic, this is coming from Singblade. When I reach for what little magic I have, it's like a void. And he looks at Aramazes, and Aramazes shakes his head and goes, "There's nothing there, man. There's nothing there." Aramazes looks over at you, Urana, and at you, Namriel. And then he looks down at Nicodemus, who is still kind of like roaming the tables. He got off your shoulder, Urana, and got down and was rummaging the tables again. As he looks down and he goes, "I wish we could ride with you guys, but that's not our call. That's not our calling this time. I can, however, get you whatever backup you can have. Right now, it's just horses. But whatever we have to
That
support
works.
you, you have it."
I gotta use the bathroom, guys. I'll be back.
Okay.
So good.
Namriel, you notice that Alyssa and Singblade are still using Thieves' Cant. And Singblade finally stops. And he reaches into his pocket and he pulls out a bag. It's just a regular old leather old bag from what you can tell, and he hoinks it at you. Do me something to catch it.
Bag.
Oh, you gotta catch it first. Acrobatics, strength, whatever you want to. Athletics will work. Singblade tosses the bag at you, and you snatch it up effortlessly out of the air. It's fucking heavy. What do you do?
What you got in here?
Sing Blade looks over at you and gives you a wink with his golden eye. He goes, it's pocket change.
I crack it slightly open and take a peek.
Investigation.
Fuck, I don't think my investigation is good on here.
So sorry.
That's an 18. Good enough.
There are a plethora of gold coins. There's a few coppers, a few silvers. You can see 2 platinum in there. The rest of it's gold. By the weight and from what you can tell, you got probably about 100 gold in that bag. Not counting the platinum.
So 100. I need to do this. So 100 gold, 2 platinum. You said at least.
At
So there
least.
could be even more than.
Yeah. We can't help you physically, but we can give you the horses, and there's my pocket change. Try to bring some back to me if you don't mind.
I'll do everything I can to bring as much back as we can.
Why would we do that?
I'm not fixing to rob them.
Fine. Technically, it's not robbing. You willingly gave it to you.
And he did ask to bring back as much as possible, too, so. Or at least some of it.
As you guys are sitting there and you're having that conversation, Funfala, Brianna, Zaylin, Sir, who is supported by Brianna and Caleb, with Coda falling delicately behind, trying to make sure that Sir doesn't fall, all walk up to the table as Funfala bows to the table. It is a deep bow. It is a Yamani bow, which includes getting on her knees and putting her head on the dirty floor.
Gross.
I'm going to slowly shift back into my human form and just put the mask back over my face.
Done. Funfala begins. My deepest apologies. I had no idea that everything could go so wrong. I thought with our special guests that we would be able to control any kind of untoward actions. My apologies for putting you and your companions' lives in danger. I am sincerely sorry. Sir tries to bow too, but Brianna and Caleb stop him as they're like, "Don't! You're don't, just don't." What do you say?
Enough pleasantries. Wait, what?
I said, what do you guys say?
We gotta hit the road.
You do, in fact, have got to hit the road.
So we don't need protestations and apologies. Like, it doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is catching Carlisle before he does something stupid.
I'm in on that bet. You hear as Ricky walks up behind everyone. Valen bends down and helps Funfala up as Lucy is right beside him. Lucy goes, "I'm in. I fucking just didn't get to debut my fucking competition and walk away. So now you guys have options. They're good options. So I'm going to say you guys have a horse of your own, okay? So that's one horse.
Okay.
All right. Single-bladed air mazes can provide 4. So you have a total of 5. Who do you pick? And please talk among yourself. Feel free. Who do you pick to begin your journey with? Or continue your journey with?
Okay, so how many we have right now? Me, Nightmare, Alyssa, Barrett.
Yep.
That's 4 of the horses in that.
So we have to pick between Ricky and the
Singblade
Infernal
air.
and Lucy.
They said they wish they could go, but they're not gonna be the ones to decide that. So that leaves those 2 as an option as well.
That's true.
Or at least it leaves one of them as an option.
I tell you guys
Who are
right.
you thinking?
I can tell you guys right now that air mazes and Singblade are off the table for companions. I'm so sorry.
I was more thinking the Infernal anyways.
Yeah.
But Ricky's also an artificer, if he can go by his goggles.
Let me do a history. That's a 19 because I'd assume I'd have advantage on that because I grew up with the motherfucker.
Oh, yeah. So you know for a fact that Ricky is absolutely an artificer. He's also a bit of a rogue.
Ooh, that might actually be kind of useful.
Lucy is an infernal demon, so he has any of the skills that a demon would have. So you guys probably wouldn't know that offhand. Namriel would know. So let's pull that up and let's see what they've got. I've just got to find him.
Wait, how would I know?
Because you speak infernal.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Ugh.
Hold on, we'll make sure I got his information correct. Save over.
Well, I checked it in the compendium we have. There ain't shit about demons besides the shadow demon.
That's it. So, pretty good. Vulnerable to radiant, dabbins resistance to acid, fire, necrotic, thunder, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. Immunities, cold, light, and poison. Condition immunities, immune exhaustion, grapple, paralyzed, petrified, poison, prone, and restrained. Dark vision, passive perception at 11. Abyssal, telepathy. He's got a weapon and shadow stealth.
Suggestion. To make it fair, why don't they just Rochambeau?
I am all in for that. All right.
I am too.
How do you bring it up to him?
I say just like that.
I was about to say, so we
Oh,
can't
well.
pick. So
So what? You just want us to like flip a coin or something?
yeah, that's
Don't
just
you know what
Rochambeau.
rock, paper, scissors is?
They do know what rock, paper, scissors are. All right.
That's what Rochambeau is.
I thought Rochambeau was a really. Never mind what I thought it was. Never mind. Rock, paper, scissors is better.
That's why it's because you say Rochambeau so that you don't throw the other people off when you're doing rock, paper, scissors. Because when you say rock, paper, scissors, it can make people pick because you're saying the word.
Okay, so 1 being rock, 2 being paper, 3 being scissors. We're going to do them at the same time. I'm going to roll an R3. So this one is Lucy's. And this one is Ricky's. All right, so they tied.
Hi.
All right, Lucy, Ricky. Oh my god.
Damn. You're rolling just 3.
Oh, you're only rolling 3.
Oh, so it's RD3, right?
Like, look, guys, you got to pick a different one, you moron.
Okay, so that's Lucy.
All right, roll for Ricky.
You want me to do it?
Yes, please, because evidently I can't do it.
All right, Ricky, it is. That's a natural 3.
That's rock, paper, scissors.
Okay.
Scissors beat paper. So Ricky is your companion. Lucy goes, oh, that's okay. I'm sure that they'll need somebody to run the Malaysian while they do the restoration.
And I'm gonna whisper to Lucy. I'm gonna be like, wait, who won? Yeah, Lucy won. I'm gonna go over here and whisper to Ricky and be like, I thought you'd be craftier than that. I don't want her.
No, Ricky won. Lucy lost.
Oh, sorry. Then I said it to Lucy.
Yeah. So Lucy's
I
like,
apologize. I got him.
No worries. Lucy goes, no. It's okay. I do like games of chance, and I can't cheat in a direct competition. So, just the rules of the game. Completely understandable. I wish you luck on your journey. Ricky goes, hot damn! Not only does the golden asshole owe me a favor, but I also get to travel with you guys too. This is going to be fun.
That favor is going to be burning your tent down in your sleep.
Look, you golden delicious asshole. No burning shit on fire, because ha, I'm part of your party. Ha, I'm part of your party. And you can't do that to companions. So suck it.
Jesus.
A lightning firebolt says otherwise.
Bring it, bitch. As you hear a gentle snick coming from his pocket.
Nice.
Zingblade goes, well, this doesn't feel familiar at all.
Look, guys, we don't have time for this fuckery. We have to go.
Yeah, stop rushing us. Not like we're on a time crunch.
Are you fucking stupid? Come on, Nicodemus. I'm gonna jump on my shoulder.
He does. Vivi's on your other shoulder. You gotta give him to John. What do you do?
Yeah, hand him over. I forgot I was holding the child. Like, go back to John. We have to go. We'll be back. And I'm gonna chuck him under his chin a little bit.
Wait just a second. Wait just a second. Vivi hops down out of John's hands as he goes to get his pack. The pack that he brought for the finals of the competition, the one that he brought from his house. And he rummages around in it for a couple of minutes, and he brings out something and he hands it to you, Yabrana. And he goes, Yibi, open this, but only open it when you really, really need it, okay? And he hands you a box. This box is This box is a very simple pine box. It's about 1 inch squared all the way around. It's very small. Engraved in the top is a yellow daisy.
Okay. I'll guard it well.
Don't guard it. Use it. If
I'll guard it until I need to use it, silly. I'm gonna thump him on his forehead a little.
He goes, ow, DB, that hurt. Okay. Nick says it's okay. And John says it's okay. And Nick says that the 2 guys are really nice and they'll take really good care of me. And I've got John to protect me too. So I think I'll be okay. Yeah. I think I'll be okay. Also, not to mention, like, technically, doesn't that mean that I won?
We'll sort it out when we get back.
Fonfala looks up She's back on her feet, but she looks up because John's taller than her and Vivi's up on his shoulder. And she looks up and she goes, "Little sir, that does mean you are now the first place winner because the other winner didn't really win. You would be considered first place, but however," she gestures up to the ceiling where the entire part of the Malaysian is just gone. She says, "I'll invite you back after I get everything cleaned up, okay? And we'll talk about your winnings then, okay?" Vivi goes, but Vivi looks up. He looks around.
I'd say
And he
an extra
goes-
300 gold would be more than sufficient.
What was that, Namriel?
I was looking at her and I said, I think an extra 300 gold would be more than sufficient to cover for this.
Yeah. How do you want to roll? How do you want to roll for that? I'll leave it up to you. If you don't want to roll and you're just saying it to be a smart ass, or if you're rolling for persuasion or you're trying to intimidate her into doing the right thing, what are you trying to do with that? Tell me.
Fuck it, persuasion.
I will absolutely take that into consideration, considering the chaos that has transpired today. She looks back up at
We
Vivi.
did also get rid of a giant dragon in the middle of your restaurant. Okay, I mumbled that, by the way.
You still have stealth active from the last one, so if you really don't want her to hear it, she won't.
I don't.
Okay. She looks back up at Vivi and goes, "We'll make sure that you do have all the honors afforded to the winner. Okay? I will contact you. Give me about 6 months' time, and we will send someone for you. I assume that you'll be with the heroes?" Seemingly pops up. Yeah, we're gonna keep that one just for a bit. We're not keeping them. Those other three, though. Mouse looks up and goes, "What? I just really want to go home. I just really, really want to go home." Czar makes pinching gestures with her fingers, and Mouse shuts the fuck up.
Did not use those three little shitheads.
Alyssa hugs Mouse, aka Mac, and Lillian and Jenna as she stands up and walks around. As she does so, Stingblade reaches out and touches her blue plate. The blue bracer that you have. As he nods.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Good touch that."
Oh yeah, Barrett.
Yeah.
Toss me what I paid for, please.
How to toss it at your fucking head. Here you go. He hands you the
Thank
orb
you.
that you saw in the shop.
Alright, thank you.
All right, did I save that page? Hold on. Damn. How do I get to my... There we are. Hold on, that was like a week ago. I've got to find it. I am so sorry. This is my fault. I have lost the spell that was encased in that. Hold on.
Oh no.
Oh, so it was a spell.
Yeah, it's a spell. Single use.
Well, it's a conjuration spell, so
Yeah, I know, but it was a special one.
as an homebrew special or
As in,
high level special.
as in Lulu special. Hold on, did I take a picture of it? I probably took a picture of it. Hold on. Why can I never find the damn photos? Oh, I did take one of Vibrana's, but I didn't take one of the other ones. Shit. All right, I reserve the right to find that again, Nightmare. But it is like a level. It's like a 10th level conjuration magic in that. Yeah, but it's one use, and you can't use it during a shift. I reserved the right to come back to that.
Again?
10th level.
Okay, yeah, I thought I heard that. The fuck? You would give you. I'm not even gonna ask anymore.
Yeah, but there's a little bit more detail into it, and it's only useful in very specific circumstances. Oh, Yabrana, while you were riding the dragon, I need you to roll me a D100, please.
Okay. $47.
Maybe you'll get something left in your skin after this.
No, nothing embedded in her skin, but her jar broke.
Ah. Or what?
Which one?
The one that said "Do not open."
Aw.
And it broke as you were riding the dragon, so you won't know the effects until the end of the shift. If the shift ends, because we're rolling for it.
Okay. I'm gonna bundle up the broken glass, but I'm gonna keep it.
So most of it's shattered away. The only thing you have left is the lid that says "Do not open." Would you like to inspect that lid?
Sure.
So there's a note taped to the inside of the lid. However, it's unreadable.
For now. I'm gonna put it back up.
Okay, so make sure you put a bottle note in your notes, because that's going to be fun for when magic shifts back and it's readily available for everyone. It's going to be fun. All right, so you guys are getting set up. You can imagine that the horses are going to be outside in the local stables. You guys, it is probably around 6 p.m. in the afternoon. What do? You have enough time to hit the shops if you need to. But
Let's just get the fuck out.
You don't want to hit any of the shops and get more food or anything.
I mean, I still have food in my pack, and I'm sure we're gonna run into cities along the way. We just had a huge fucking 8-course meal, 5-course meal, whatever. More than that.
That's a lot of dishes. I think there was like 10 in total. All right, you guys go.
I know we didn't eat all of them, but I did eat some of them.
So
let's just roll with it.
all right, so I'm gonna go ahead and move your tokens, guys. So you got Namriel and Yabrana and Nicodemus, right? You got Barrett, who's been talking with his family this entire time. You guys have got Alyssa, and you have Czar, and then you got Ricky. No. Sorry, Zara's not coming with. Or did you guys want to take Zara? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alyssa.
We don't have enough courses.
Alyssa can ride double with someone because she's not a full-sized adult. Ricky could also ride double with someone.
Then I'd rather take Zara than John.
Okay.
John has to stay back.
Let Ricky ride with me. Alyssa ride with you, which frees up a horse.
Okay.
That
You
would
can
free
use
up
it as a
2
pack
horses.
animal. Only one. Because we're
No,
taking
you were
Zara,
count-
so.
You were count. Yeah, that leaves one more horse.
Ricky's goblin size. Alyssa's not a full-sized human yet. She's close, but not quite. So that would give you guys an additional horse.
Can Lucy still come then?
Yeah.
Well, damn. I would like to go on an adventure. All right, so are you guys agreed on this is your final party?
Mm-hmm.
This is the official end of season 1. Congratulations, everybody. You guys did excellent.
Oh,
Yay.
We will start off with you guys.
Oh, that's good.
Yep, we will start off with you guys traveling. Is there anything you guys want to do? Anybody you want to talk to before we leave? Because after this, you will start in the wilds outside of Nabrat.
No, I'm good.
Nope.
Okay. Thoughts, comments, criticisms,
I don't know how
concerns?
Clint sits in this chair. I had fun. I thought it was great.
What did you guys think about the twist? Did you guys really not see it
It
coming?
is uncomfortable. No, I didn't see it coming.
Even with all the hints?
I'm dumb. Like, you can't expect me to, like, extrapolate from incomplete information all the time.
What about you, Nightmare? Did you have an inkling of what was coming? Nightmare?
Magic had already been being fucky, so I guess that after it rang a couple of times, Magic was kind of poo.
All right, well, you guys only got one more time, and then it's Cataclysm time. For real. So,
Cataclysm Part 2.
the ending tolls of this world. That's correct. You guys, now you guys,
Hate that we're ending at this time.
now I was sitting there and I was thinking in my remorse room and I was thinking out loud. So you guys have options and you guys automatically went, well, we got to stop this shit. So that is fantastic.
No.
So that's great. Thoughts, comments, criticisms, concerns, complaints about tonight's session, and any other questions to me for the DM before we close?
Go ahead, bud.
I enjoyed it.
All right,
I have no complaint.
So this will be the end of this playlist in both our Twitch and our YouTube. We're going to start out season 2 of the Cataclysm. That'll be the next stream. That'll probably be next Sunday. I know I've got it off. Gigi might have to work that Sunday, so we'll just have to see what the timing is on that.
Yeah, I have to work Sunday.
All right, guys, so that's where we're going to end it for tonight. If there's no more questions, so we'll see you season 2, everybody, next Sunday. Say bye.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.